is made, that those who cast ballots in favor of A, B, C, or D, or there is an E candidate, or a candidate number 5 who is not here.
Plus none of the above.
Is there a none of the above?
Yes.
Seriously?
We have an
Seriously,
STD ballot
that's
and
green, that's green elections.
You can reject us all.
Well, I think that the people in this room would, if they would be at the conference, I think that clearly it's been a pleasure to listen to the 4 of you as you hold forth. I think the ideal solution is to create some sort of a quadra-headed situation. We'll take the 4 of you and put you together in a room, and then we'll put something out there in the front. It's sort of like the Wizard of Oz, you know, behind the screen, pulling the levers and making things work. Because I think each of you have demonstrated an active brain and creative, inventive. But at this point in time, I think we're going to wrap up. We'll wrap up in the same order that we started, and we'll go down the table. And first to wrap up, Jane Stern.
So I thank you all for coming. It's been fun, and
you have 2 minutes.
It's worth coming to Kelowna again. I got to see my sister-in-law, and so that's always a treat for me to see part of my family. I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I said. I want to tell you what my priorities are should I be elected leader. For the first 6 months, within 6 months, I want a full-time staffed office in Victoria, and I'm prepared to forego some of my salary in the first year to make that happen. Within the first 3 months, I want a fully functioning database so we can retain our members and we can reach out to our members and we can make sure that we renew them when their time comes due. And I want a website that's compelling and interesting. I want to increase our predictable funding from evergreen donations and from individual donations. I want to bring the BC Green Party message to business, service, public service, civil society, and environmental groups. And I want to have an election strategy in place by May 2008 and to be election ready by the fall of 2008. And the skills I bring to do that: I'm organized, I'm calm under pressure, I'm a good debater, I'm experienced, I'm a good listener, I'm clear and concise, I'm mature, and I'm a consensus builder. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Damien Kettlewell.
Well, I wanted to thank all the Kelowna Greens and any new members that might be out there tonight. I wanted to thank Angela, and I want to thank Phil for emceeing tonight. And as a friend and colleague of mine said, it is great to be back in God's country. That's what he calls it up here, supposedly, because I've been up here a number of times, and I'm very proud Kelownaites. So I would encourage you to check out our website. Our campaign website is damienkettlewell.com, and as you'll see, we've had a very active campaign. Yes, we're out there we're signing up members and we're raising money, but we have been issuing a lot of press releases and getting a lot of press. And so it's important to come out and meet with you all today, and so I can meet you and you can meet me. But what's really important is that we get our message out there to the mainstream media, and we get on television, we get on radio, and we get on the newspapers. I am honored to be running with 4 other excellent candidates, but with all due respect, I think the track record speaks for itself, and I would help the party get the most media and build the most memberships. So thank you for coming out today. Please check my website. I look forward to meeting with you all at a later date.
Thank you. Ben West, you have 2 minutes.
Well, thanks to Phil and Angela as well. You know, it's quite an exciting moment we got right now in the Green Party of BC. And the challenge that you've got before you as a set of Green Party voters is tremendous. This is probably the most important job in British Columbia that you get to make a decision about right now. The Green Party of BC is the biggest one in Canada. In fact, it's the biggest one in North America, and it's the only one where the leader of the party has actually been invited to be part of the televised leaders' debates. So the choice that you make will have broad implications, and I think the changes that can be made in British Columbia could reverberate throughout Canada and maybe even around North America and further than that. So just to speak a little bit about why I think I'm the right person for this job. I personally have been elected over and over and over again. I was elected 4 different times in a row to the Board of Governors at Capilano College, which was a $30 million a year institution. I moved hundreds of thousands of dollars around on a year-to-year basis, and I had the pleasure and the honor of debating with a number of corporate lawyers, and Gordon Campbell's sister was the dean of business at Cap College, and I got my teeth sharpened with a number of arguments with her. I hope to take it to her brother soon. But I think you need to ask yourself, who is it that you want to see up on that stage debating Gordon Campbell and Carol James? You know, there's a lot of different skills here. The people you see before you, I think, are all going to be some of the candidates who will be some of the first MLAs elected in British Columbia. But I personally think that I'm the only candidate that you see before you who can both speak to an economics conference, you can speak to the Board of Trade, both of which are things I've done, but can also speak to young people, can energize our base, and can really bring a whole new group of people to the party that are going to be the people that knock on those doors, that get the successes that are necessary, and bring the party to the next level. So without going much further, I'll just say check out votebenwest.ca. I invite you to check out all the little video clips that we've been putting out, and you'll get a better picture of what I'm all about.
Thank you. So then Zimmerman, to wrap it up.
Well, thank you, Al and Phil and Angela and everyone else for coming out. If you would like to check my track record, I urge you not only to check out my website, which due to my unspellable name is greenthinker.ca, but also Google my name and you'll find out how much darn media I've gotten. I would say that I'm a woman of action, and I like to implement the thoughts that we have into things that engage people. So when I heard that they were putting up a couple of reactors in Alberta, I went to the place next door, Dawson Creek, and managed to set up some street theater, bring every single media on board within one day, okay, and got the nuclear petition that my wonderful co-campaign assistant brought along, signed by everyone that passed us except for maybe 2 people. And you know, basically it was, I heard about a problem, I went, I took care of it, and we ended up not having a great media, but we ended up having people thanking us. People from the oil patch, Aboriginal people, old people, young people. They were just dumbstruck with the idea of a nuclear reactor going in next door and their inability to do something about it. And I said, I'm not going to let any borders stop me. I don't let it stop me that I'm a federal candidate or a provincial candidate. I work for the International Greens. I work for everything green on this planet, and I have done so. I got my ecology degree and my oceanography degree to prepare me for this and to give me the credibility that I need in order to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Interesting night, I'm sure you'll agree. And to put the bow on the package, the Deputy Leader of the Greens, Angela Reid, it's your turn.
Thank you very much to everyone who came out this evening to learn more about the Green Party of British Columbia. If you're not a member already, I encourage you to please speak to one of these candidates this evening or visit our website at www.greenparty.bc.ca. Learn more about the party, join the party. If your question wasn't answered tonight, email the candidates, phone the candidates. I'm also locally available in Kelowna. I've got brochures on the red table in the back there, and you can contact me and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you didn't have answered as well. So thank you again for all of you for coming out. Thank you to the candidates who are on a crazy journey over this campaign period, traveling all over the countryside as sustainably as possible and putting in lots of hours and sleepless nights, as I'm sure. Thank you so much to Phil Johnson for giving us a very lively and entertaining